Ooh, hello. Starting now, I guess.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Let me boot up the music then.
Well, hell.
All right. Hello, and welcome everybody to another episode of Third Action. This is episode 13. I am your lovely Game Master host, Jason, and these are the same three Goblin sympathizers that were here last week.
Just me.
Just the one. Let's be real here.
Two Goblin sympathizers, I think.
I don't appreciate being.
Coming in from the southwest, we have Charlotte playing Asher Ford, Human Ranger.
Hi.
That was a computer sound. Coming in from the south comes Will playing Greshy Ironroot, Dwarven Druid, and his
Pretty
dog
sure it still
Phelan
is.
too.
Let's not forget him. It's
Yeah.
important.
Let's not forget him. There we go.
There you go.
All right, and from the east, I guess southeast, we've got Adam playing Gunn Shough,
Evening.
human redeemer champion of a wrestle. Any case. Last time on Third Action, our group of intrepid adventurers continued their what has now become an infiltration of the Thistletop Goblin headquarters. They've been looking for a woman by the name of Nualia, Nualia, who seems to be behind a recent string of goblin attacks on the surrounding area.
It's not two words like New Alia.
No, it's one word,
Like-
one word name.
It's New Alia, the town. It's just
Alia
located-
was her mother.
Alia.
Yeah, Alia
Okay,
was her mother.
past Thistle Place.
Nualia is her.
Alia and Alia Jr.
Nalia in
We'll just use
apostrophe
New instead of
AW.
Junior from now on.
Any case, Nualia, evil, sinister lady that you have not met, but maybe you will. You are trying to find her and her team of misfits that have been commanding the local goblins into their recent attacks on Sandpoint and surrounding areas. Your infiltration has been going all right so far. You were attacked by a group of goblin riders last time.
We've killed
as-
about 20 different beings. So out of I think like 22 that were in the area.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're on the light on the stealth side.
Yeah, a little light.
Come on,
But
Master.
you did manage
Yep.
to capture, I guess, a surrendering goblin druid by the name of Gogmert, and his pet firebolt
Kitty.
cat, Tangletooth. I didn't
Yes.
forget this time. And who you convinced to lead you into the base and take you downstairs to the lower levels where he says Nualia and her group have been hiding out. So I believe that is where we have started now. You snuck into the front entrance with some loose coverings of leaves strewn about you. Very poor disguises by human standards, but perhaps great by goblin. And made your way over to a door, which behind it was a staircase. From that staircase, you descended down the steps and into the dungeons below. So I guess to start off, what is your marching order when you guys go down the stairs?
The plan was for me to be at the back because I have no stealth.
Okay, so
I'll
Gunn
be
shall
in
be at
front.
the back.
Leading the way a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be behind Gogmert.
Gogmert will very reluctantly lead the way, with Asher just behind.
Yep, and then Greshy and Phelan will be following Asher there.
Okay, so let's go ahead and switch this over to the map view. Is this right? Yes. This should be correct. And map time. Oop, scrolled a little too far. Okay. So you guys find yourselves coming down a stairwell. Gogmert leading the way. The building, the Goblin Fortress up at the top level, on the sort of ground level of the island, is entirely made out of wood. But here you can see clearly there's a pretty hard shift from wood into like pure stonework. That is much more finely crafted than anything goblins would be able to put together. As you descend the stairs, you can see along the walls, along the ceiling every so often, there are hooded lanterns that are just hung up, providing you with basically bright light in most of the area. And as chat is noting, Will's lovely hat today. Sorry, I sometimes don't mention exactly what Will's gimmicks are each week for the audio listeners, but today is a fun hat. Let me switch back to party view so people can enjoy it.
You have to describe the hat in excruciating detail so everyone.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So this is
that's
flat brimmed affair. It's got a slightly adjustable brim. It's made out of some sort of metal, and I got it in Arkansas. It's been sitting in a suitcase for like 6 months, and looks it. It's a bit squished on the top. It's got some awful wrinkles going on for it now, and yeah, it is hideous and delightful in equal measure.
It's beautiful.
Little Lizzie one in the chat loves your hat, so
Well,
keep up the good work.
of course.
In any case, Gogmert leads you down the stairs into a big open area that looks like it's been cleared out. There's markings on the stone floor indicating what would have been maybe tables and chairs, like where dust hasn't been, and the rest of the floor is kind of pretty much dusty with like scrape marks all over, like furniture had been dragged around. Gogmert is riding his fire pelt cougar, and just kind of stops and waits for you all to enter the floor or enter the chamber.
So the upstairs didn't really seem like goblin construction either.
No, it did. It was, I believe I mentioned that it looked pretty ramshackle, like random pieces of wood just kind of strewn together.
Including the walls and the, guard tower?
Yeah,
Okay.
goblins are pretty crafty, but their craftiness can only take them so far. Everything they make is basically junk, just kind of slapped together, just like their dog slicers and horse weapons. I forget they're called. I'll remember
Horse chopper.
after this. Horse chopper.
Slicers.
Thank you. Yes, horse chopper and dog slicers are basically just pieces of metal strapped to wood. But they do like crafting
does
things.
Not seem like
no
goblin work.
No, this is like finely crafted stonework, and goblins basically just don't do stonework at all, as far as you know.
It's too much
Sure,
work
they
for
could. But Gogmert is just kind of he's clinging to the back of Tangletooth and is just kind of shivering and looking around. So we're here. Yeah, he seems a little bit scared.
Game of doors again.
Yes, in this chamber there are quite a few doors. There's one to the north, one to the east, one to the west, and 3 to the south.
So many choices.
We could do the thing again where we.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Is this all you need me for? I don't want to
Should
wake
we
up
just
Bruthasmus.
I'm going to ask Gogmart what's in all these doors. Which way is what?
I
I'll go one at a time. Like, what's over here on the east?
But I don't know. I haven't done. We haven't been down here since they forced us out. This used to be the dining hall.
Okay. Where did that used to go?
Where? Sorry, you said where did that used to go?
Yeah, what used to be down here, in there, and there?
Oh, Well, this was the dining hall. That way is was where Tanglefoot. Sorry, not Tanglefoot.
Tangletooth?
Rip Nugget. That was where Rip Nugget. That's usually where Rip Nugget's wives stay. He looks at the other rooms. That way, to the west.
To the west.
Is that's where the nursery is, where all the children are. Usually. Wait. No, I misspoke. This way. This way. To the one of the doors to the south is where the nursery is. He kind of is fumbling around a bit. Storage is off to the east, and to the north is the creepy temple place.
Thank you.
A temple place?
Go-Root.
What was so creepy about it?
The other way is the west is where we keep our prisoners, but we don't have any right now, or at least not that I'm aware of. I don't know. Lots of stuff has been going on since I was last in here.
That still gives us a pretty good idea, I think. Shall we, north of the last? Obviously, if that's where the temple is.
Now that I've been very helpful, I'm gonna just leave. And he starts. He tries to slip past.
I mean, I'm just gonna let him go.
I'll look
As Asher
around
would. But
Say,
He's actually.
I'll call. Best leave the area for a while. Go hide somewhere.
Will do. And he goes, go, and just runs up the stairs.
Run.
bye, Tangletooth. I'll miss you. All right.
Tangletooth was a sweetheart.
She's very sweet. Shall we look indoors?
Yeah.
Are we here for Nualia, or are we here for
I think north
clear and
last.
out?
Clear. Make sure that you
All right.
clear the rooms before you.
I mean, we can do that, or we could see, because I get the feeling if Nualia is going to be hanging around someplace, a creepy temple would be where I'd be hiding out.
Exactly. So that's, in my view, that's north is last.
All right.
Shall we start with east, which was supposedly storage?
Sure. If
it's like, which way?
you'd like to open the door, guns blazing. Is it locked? I should check.
Yes,
Probably.
guns blazing. I will light
Let's
up my
see, is
sword.
this door locked? No, it does not appear to be locked.
All right. Well, easy enough for guns ablaze.
Yeah, I'll light my sword up, and then I'll kind of open it.
Okay, you light your sword and open the door, revealing a short hallway, about about 10 feet long, with another door at the end. So they open the door. This is to the east. Yeah.
All right, let's repeat the process with the door.
Okay.
Sure. Is this one unlocked still?
Yes, this door is also unlocked.
Convenient.
You
Excellent.
open
Open
the
the
second
door.
door to the east, revealing what does in fact appear to be a storage room. There is a set of crates, barrels, mounds of miscellaneous refuse, just kind of heaped along the wall.
And a hole in the wall.
Yes, a sort of rough hallway off to your left, to the north.
Any of this stuff look valuable?
And you can hear the sound of waves and surf crashing somewhere up to the north. And you basically all
Alright.
get a whiff of salty sea air.
It's an option
shit.
for
Ocean is over there.
it's an option for escape if we need to.
Yeah.
Should we peer down it to know for sure there's an exit?
No, sure.
Shall we check real quick if anything here is worth collecting?
We can take a look around first.
Check.
While you guys do that, do you want me to just go check?
Sure, and I'll send Phelan to go check with Asher, so he's got some
Okay.
backup.
If you're searching the piles, give me a perception check. Otherwise, Asher can head on over to the north.
We will find
And-
perception.
Ah,
There we go. So that's a 28 total for Greshy.
And a 19 for Gunn. Okay. So the two of you get to searching these containers over here. Let's see what that is. Okay.
Let's change that to that one. There we go.
So Asher, you and Phelan go meandering up to the north, where you find a hole in like a big open hole in the wall
wow.
to the east. That just opens out into the surf.
Is it deep surf here, or is it just kind of like shallow?
No, it's pretty deep here.
Okay.
You can see out into the ocean basically from here, but you can also
it kind of
see the
level, or is
shoreline off
there-
to the south.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty level. The moss is there's moss kind of growing up over the floor and into the cave or cavern a little bit.
Well, this is kind of almost a secret entrance, like what I asked about. That's okay. What's down here? There's
You
another
also
hallway.
let's see. There's also a bunch of dead bodies in this room.
In this room, there's a bunch of dead bodies.
Yes, there's also a bunch of dead bodies in this room.
Are they new?
Some of them are probably new. Most of them seem to be various seabirds, ospreys, seagulls, that sort of thing. But there are also 6 dead goblin bodies here.
Aw.
But they're all literally just skin and bones. All the meat has been torn off of them.
By the seagulls, I guess.
Definitely.
And then the seagulls were killed for killing the goblins. I figured it out. I'm satisfied.
Asher and Phelan are the best detectives ever.
It's Scooby-Doo. Come on, Phelan.
Okay,
Yoinks.
well, wait right there, Asher, while I cut
Okay.
back over to Gunn and Greshy. So, Gunn and Greshy, you're searching through all of the piles of stuff over here. Not much of interest is here. There's a lot of like rusty blades and things with which you could make a dog slicer or a horse chopper if you wish to do so. Otherwise, not much else of interest.
Nah.
Yeah, mostly just kind of random bits of scraps and metal and wood pieces that they've scavenged from various places.
Okay. Then shall we follow Asher back up to?
Sure. We'll see where they got off to.
Sure.
Already with me in the dead bodies.
We're just gonna stroll right on up here. Do. Oh, good lord.
You see me like picking up one of the seagulls by a wing, like, ooh.
You don't know where that's been, Asher. Do you really want to be picking that up?
Been right here, Greshy.
Besides right here.
That's. I just drop it.
I'm just gonna. Phelan, please don't be eating any of that. We'll get you real food, I promise.
Carefully take a
And there's
peek around.
another.
What's down here?
Is that a door?
That is a door.
Oh my goodness! It's like
Yes,
there
there
are
is.
$20,000.
There's a door to the west, and a path that continues up to the north there.
I'm gonna listen against the door with my ear.
You listen against the door with your ear. Roll perception, please.
What kind of a door is it? Stone?
Yes, these are stone doors down here.
They seem to match the
15.
construction.
Yes, they don't appear to be put in like recently. That was a 15, you said?
Yes.
For the door into this room. You listen carefully and you don't hear anything. It might be a little bit hard to hear through stone doors, but
So
Doesn't
when
doesn't
I
sound like
came
there's
to
anything
the
on the other side.
was there an
Mhm.
incline or has it all been flat on the same kind of level?
It's all been pretty flat here.
Okay.
Should we keep checking along the right wall?
Sure. I'll
Double back to the door here.
step around the corner here. Kind of looks like this is gonna, connect
Just-
through,
Circle around.
Okay, as you
but it doesn't.
Gunn, you step forward towards this empty chamber. Was empty chamber, I guess.
Mhm.
There are many more of these dead bodies here. Some more skeletons of goblins. One of which is still wearing a suit of armor. As well as lots of other, just dead seabird skeletons.
A goblin suit of armor?
Yeah, a goblin-sized suit of armor.
Okay.
Hmm.
Does it look to be in, like, rusted out shape, or?
It looks to like there's maybe a pretty big gash in one spot, but otherwise it's in fairly decent condition.
Ooh, I would like to examine the gash and see if we can guess. Well, not guess, but intuit.
Okay, It's
what
in
might
the
have.
it's over in the north corner of the room.
Okay, I'm going to creep over, watching my step among all of the
Just look it up
bodies.
just in,
I was just thinking that if
look up just in
Well,
case.
well, going through, I'm going to look up
And,
and see if I can spot Goma up in the ceiling there.
And I'm
So-
holding up my sword to give a little bit of light so I can see if there's anything.
There is something. So you hold up your
You go,
sword,
we
and
drop it
Greshy
down.
thinks to look up, and up on the ceiling is a very strange-looking creature. And when you have it, I don't have a picture of it right here.
I did not have my slingshot ready, so
Oh, I do. There we go. It is a very tentacled-looking aberration. It's kind of like a big squid, just hanging from the stalactites. Two tentacles dangling down. They're looking like they're about to drop down and strangle you.
Barnacles.
It does have quite a lot of
Oh,
eyes
barnacle.
on it. So let's go ahead and roll initiative,
No, that's what they were called in Half-Life.
Oh, I see. Well, that's not what they're called here.
Nope.
all right. Initiative perception. Greshy has a 13. That's an awful roll.
A 16. I guess I didn't really move up.
I mean, if you want, you can be in the hallway behind Greshy. If you were intending to stay with the party.
I was intending just to wait for them to come back to the door, so I'm not gonna move them.
Okay. That is fine. Let me go ahead and roll for it. Okay. Whoops, I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. It got a total of 15. Okay, well, Asher is not in this round, since nothing has happened yet.
I don't hear anything.
Let me check a thing real quick. Just to see. Okay.
I really should have had my slingshot already.
We gotta have quick draw.
Okay,
didn't
it's
take-
going to swing a tentacle down at you, Gunn. Let's
Okay.
get these all the way. That is an 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
It does
AC
not hit.
is 20.
Okay. It's going to move around the ceiling then to over here and climb down. No, it won't climb down on the ground. It's still staying up on the ceiling. Nah, sorry. It'll move over towards Greshy and slap at Greshy
Well, that's just rude.
instead. And that is not great. 16 to hit Greshy.
Does not hit.
Okay, it's just kind of very silently climbing from stalactite to stalactite in this chamber. Greshy.
Oh, I need this thing to come down. We'll start off by. Oh, so it's.
Follows the ceiling?
I was about to ask that. Yes.
The ceiling here is about 10 feet.
About 10 feet up, you'd say then. So
Yeah.
12ish feet up, technically speaking. Sure. I believe Greshy then will attempt to cast Acid Splash on it then. Since it seems to be
Okay.
out of range of all of the others who would take out extra damage from that.
Kind of up in the air.
Splash is a 5-foot splash on it, so as long as I'm not 5 feet away from it, which if it's in the air 10 feet, it should be fine. Yes, no?
Well, 5 feet,
I-
10 feet, you would still be within range, yes.
In terms of game mechanics, it's probably
3D.
fine. If it were
It's fine.
real life,
It's fine.
if it were real life, I would be a little bit concerned.
Right,
about
I wouldn't be
splashing
casting-
acid directly up.
It's up and over.
Yeah, I'll say you tried to. Okay, whatever. That's fine.
It didn't actually.
It's fine.
It didn't actually
It's
do
fine.
the attack. That's weird.
Okay, it's just a spell attack roll.
Yeah, so it's just.
D20 plus your proficiency plus your score, which
So
is wisdom.
yeah, so I think it's that. Well, that's only plus 3, I think. So 13 total
13.
to hit it.
That is not enough to hit this creature. It
That's-
slips around behind a whatever they're called. Stalactite. There we go. Stalactites. I'm awake.
See, 'cause
Hello.
It's up on the ceiling.
Yes,
Um.
they're hanging
All
on
right.
tight.
Well, then I will pull my sling out, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. And does it do? Oh well, it does splash, right?
It does do splash. One splash.
Oh,
acid
but only
damage.
if you hit. Okay.
I believe so.
All right, Gunn.
Do I think I could probably hit it with a leap, or even just reaching straight up? 6 foot
Ceiling's only 10
person.
feet. Yeah, you can hit it
arm,
from the
2 foot
ground.
sword.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move either under it or adjacent to it, whichever you prefer for me to reach it.
Under it's fine.
Under it into the same square? All right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to swing up above at it. Like, just pretty much as high as I can. Leaping if I, jumping if I
Oh,
have
sorry. What I said under. You could do it from an adjacent square. It's fine.
to. Okay.
I spaced out my words.
All right. I'll say adjacent then, so we can see everything clear.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and give me a
Here
swing.
we go. A 25 to hit.
25 will hit this creature.
Pretty good.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Roll damage. We got 12 points, of which 1 is fire.
Okay. That's a good meaty hit. You slash at the creature, tearing one of its tentacles and sort of cutting a big chunk of its body. And that was your second action, right? Or
Mhm.
okay, third action.
Yep, but it's still hanging on tight up there.
Yeah, it's still hanging on tight.
All right,
Does
I'm
not want to
gonna
come down. It just starts to hiss.
whack it again, right in the beak or whatever it's got. 24.
24 will also hit. Roll
Good
damage.
hit.
12 points.
12 points of damage. Another solid hit. This creature's hurt bad. Okay, top of the round.
Stick up in the rafters.
Asher, you hear the sounds of combat. You hear sword swings, blood gushing. You heard the splash of acid.
Swearing a bit.
Hey guys, what's going on? Ooh.
We
Yeah.
found a beastie.
All right. Well, I see it now. I imagine I can see it from here.
Yeah, you can see it up on the ceiling, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna hunt prey and then I'm gonna quick draw and try and shoot it
Okay,
with the crossbow.
take a shot.
With a 22.
The 22 will hit. Roll the damage.
Ooh, I got good damage this time. Let's see. So 5, 6, 7 damage.
7 points of damage. It is still up, but that was a pretty hardy hit. It hisses again angrily and waves its tendrils around.
Is
Looks
that
like-
7?
That was your third action? Okay, yes. Sorry.
Yes, I'm done.
The creature's turn.
Yeah.
It's gonna try and attack Greshy again.
Alright.
That's better. That is a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. Gunn, do you want to use a reaction?
However, I do want to use a reaction. I mean, I don't know the degree to which this aberration can feel guilt, but
Definitely feel
that's
regrets about what it's
That's
doing
a
right
good
now.
question. Let me make sure it can feel guilt. Yes, it can feel guilt.
Aw.
And the options were let the attack go through or not. And
Yes.
take. Okay, so I think it's going to take the enfeebled 2. I feel sad, but it is going to do the damage. So
he still gets damage reduction, I believe.
yeah, the
Triggering
tentacle
attack 2 plus
strikes.
level, so reduced by 6.
Okay, and it was 8 points of damage from the strike.
2 plus levels, so 5. Or...
Reduced by. You're right. We're third, not fourth.
Right, I'm double checking because I was like, I
5,
don't remember
yes.
leveling up. All right, so 3 points damage total to me after the reduction.
Okay. That was first action. So second action, it's going to use to grapple you,
Alright.
wrapping its tendril around your neck. And third action, let's see, is going to be to constrict. So it's going to try and choke you out.
That's unpleasant.
Doesn't it have to succeed in the grapple first?
It's an auto grapple, I assume.
Monsters can have auto grapple abilities. So that tentacle attack, if it hits, then as an extra action, it can force a grab. On your turn, you can try and escape, but it can get the grab for free. So second action was to make that a grab. Third action is going to use that an action to constrict. So it's going to try and choke you. So I need a fortitude save, please,
Heart
to
save.
avoid
That's this
strangulation.
one. That is a 19 total. Ooh.
Okay,
Strong
so
neck.
He's a
it-
burly boy.
It deals 4 points of, I guess, bludgeoning damage to you, but you only take half of that, so 2.
Is it also reduced by 2 from the enfeeble, or?
Oh, yes, it is reduced by the enfeeble, so no damage.
So I take no damage. All right.
So the guilt
So
the guilt is stopping it from strangling you.
So would the let's be
Holding
fair
back.
here. Would the enfeeble apply before the half damage? Because then I would still take 1.
Oh, good point. Yes,
So-
it should be beforehand. So the enfeebled would reduce it to, so 1 damage.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. Yes,
Which is
that's correct. That's
Well,
correct.
I'm not cheating it out of a damage if it really wants to do it. It tried.
Yeah, so it's got a tendril around your neck and is trying to choke you, but you bulge your neck a bit, and the weight of guilt on its mind is too great.
It's too much.
All right, Greshy.
All right. Well, since it's got the tentacle down, is Phelan within range to be able to attack it?
Phelan's short. Yeah, Phelan's within range. Yes.
Okay. Then we will have.
Yeah, if Phelan does a jump action.
All right. Sure. We'll have Phelan jump at it. That should be entertaining. That's an athletics check.
For this height, it does not need to pass 1,
Okay,
but it
you
will
can
need
just-
to. Yeah, it'll need to end in underneath the in its square.
Oh, sure. So
Yes.
that's fine.
So just
So I'll just move
underneath
him
it.
over there for that, and then he will go ahead and take a bite at it, see if he can do anything to it. Imagine I don't get any sort of flanking, so that's a 16 on the
Okay.
die.
A 16 is not quite enough. Phelan jumps out, tries to bite at it, but misses the tendril.
All right, and then
You got 2 actions.
in the meantime, Greshy's going to just charge up some electricity and try zapping the damn thing if it's going to be like this. So this time we'll do an
Okay.
electric arc.
So because you're grabbed, I need you to do a flat DC 5. So
Sure.
roll a d20. If you
Oh, but that's only a 3, so that means I fail.
yes, you fail. So you try to zap it, but the grip tightens and you mess up the spell invocation and lose the spell. Gunn.
That's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable.
You need to practice flexing more so you can do it without
I
losing your
really got to
concentration.
flex my neck better. It's true.
Gunn, it's your turn.
I'm gonna see if I can catch this thing where it's got Greshy, like cut the tendril that's grabbing his
Sure.
throat. Because it's
All
still on the ceiling, right? It's reaching down to grab him. It hasn't,
Yeah,
like,
it's reaching down. These tendrils are
climbed
pretty
onto
long.
him.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna try to sever that with a. Where does mine? There we are. With a 12 to hit. Not gonna do it.
No, 12 will not hit.
I'm gonna right myself and go for it again. With a 20.
Okay, the 20 will hit. Roll damage.
14 points of damn, good damage.
Okay, that slice cuts the tendril off. The creature shrieks in pain and tries to shimmy away, but loses its grip and falls to the ground and is now just sputtering out on the floor, writhing and dying, as it were.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Combat's over.
Yikes, guys.
Oh, that was not great.
Oh, that
But thanks for that, Gunn.
no problem. Any more of those up on the ceiling? Let's
Let's take a look
hold
first.
that sword up and kind of.
you look up on the ceiling and you do not see any more of these creatures.
Well, perhaps there's some more in the other room.
Okay.
That is bothering me.
Then let's let that thing continue to smolder out and does the gash in the armor that goblin corpse is wearing look like it could have been caused by those tentacles? 'Cause I wouldn't expect this thing to be.
Perhaps the beak of the squid thing. If it has a beak.
Yeah, it looks like it. Give me a medicine check then to try and determine the source of this
Medicine.
injury.
Cool.
Can I aid him with that?
Sure.
I mean,
I
he
have
actually rolled really well on it,
19
but
plus 1 for 20.
I would roll that to aid.
Whew.
Wow, that's some shenanigans.
Ooh.
I rolled a 30 to aid is 20.
Okay, so the two of you come over here to examine this dead goblin's armor, and yes, it looks like this opening was cut into its armor, perhaps by the creature's mouth, and all of the muscles and sinew were sucked out from there.
Ooh.
That's pleasant.
It's a vacuum squid. Um,
But the armor
It's a
itself
free
is of a
spirit.
nice quality, and you can see a simple rune etched into.
That's what I was looking for. So yeah, I guess there's ways now to tell if something is magical without having to cast detect magic, eh?
Yeah, sometimes. Whether or not I feel like the rune being visible, but in this case, I feel like it. So.
Okay.
Fiat.
I don't know if I don't recall whether or not they mentioned if the runes are like actively visible on armor and weapons, but I think so.
I will point that out and suggest that we stop for a moment to pack that away.
Sure.
So it's it's hide armor, small hide armor.
Small.
The other thing we could start doing is bringing around a bunch of extra runestones and wait, no, that takes like a day, doesn't it?
It's
Yeah,
a
it takes a
process.
while to
I
do a
wouldn't worry
transfer.
about it.
You can't just lift the enchantments off of everything that you find.
I have room in my satchel if need be for something like this.
Leave behind. Alright, well, you know,
hide armor
we've got-
is 2 bulk.
Yeah, I've got room in my satchel if need
We've
be.
got extra sacks and room in the backpacks.
So yeah, if you're not familiar, viewers, with Pathfinder's weight system, they've done away with specific, like 1 pound, 2 pound, etc., and just sort of made a generic bulk system. Items are basically bulked out based on how heavy they are, but also how awkward they are to carry or stuff away. So in this case, this takes up two points of bulk, and everybody has a bulk limit based on their strength. Yeah,
Okay.
I just mentioning it because I don't think I've said that before on stream. So there you go. You learned something. Or you already
Let's
know.
stuff that into a bag, and then, in the absence of anything else eye-catching, move back.
I'm gonna study the squid. I want to see if I can figure out what it is.
Sure. Ooh, what is the check? for
I'm
that.
over there like picking up its little feet and looking at its.
I'm pretty sure this is occultism, but let me double check.
Oh, I meant to ask about my book reading on occult and if I ever learned anything from that, but that's.
Oh, did you put a skill point in training into it, or?
Yeah, I'm now trained in occultism.
Oh, okay. Oh, what were you specifically reading about? I'm sorry, I forgot.
What was that? It was for
Oh, it was about demons and
I
rituals.
can't remember the words. It was about rituals. I was looking for demonic rituals. But we don't have to do that now.
Yeah,
That's
I'll think about it later.
yeah.
Okay.
I've just forgot.
Sorry, I forgot as well.
But I am trained
yes.
in occultism now.
Okay, yeah,
That's good.
occultism is what this is going to be.
Okay. I got an 11. Yay.
Ooh. Unfortunately, that is not enough. You're not sure what this creature is. It's definitely an aberration of some kind, but you're not sure.
Well, that's okay. I'm just learning. What about, so it has eyes, right? Little eyeballs.
Yes, it has lots of little eyeballs.
Can I take one of its eyeballs?
Yeah, you can pluck one out.
Yeah.
Do you want to take off the cut off tentacle as well?
No, just the eyeball.
All right.
Put it in one of my jars.
Think we
Ooh.
can roll that up later.
You
I
pop
put it in
out
the
one of these red eyeballs with black pupils.
Please don't put it in the jar with the gross
I
water.
put it in a different jar. This is now my eyeball jar.
All right, you plop it in the jar. It just makes a gross squishing sound.
Okay. I have an eyeball now.
Oh boy.
I get to
Alright.
write it down.
I should
Jar
keep
of
some-
eyeball.
Jar of
Fantastic
single
collection.
eyeball.
And chat's asking if it bounces. No, it does not bounce. It just kind of when you drop it in, it just kind of splats and squishes, but doesn't quite have the bounciness.
Bouncy ball effect.
It's not a bouncy ball.
Should we back our way up?
Yes.
When it comes to that door on the west of this thing, I feel like it's going to lead into the room to the north, which we already decided to save.
I mean, yeah, we can go back then if you really think so.
I want to peek. I want to do a little.
Hmm?
A sneaky peek.
Sorry, my screen, you said I want to peek, and then suddenly Gunn just appeared from around the corner like,
He's-
Okay, you're gonna slowly just kind of peek
A
through the
sneaky
doorway.
Oh, that's even
Less
worse
than-
than I thought.
Okay,
Less
you
exciting
see
there.
a hallway leading to a set of large stone doors. From here, just kind of peeking through the doorway, you can't quite make out what's on them. There's definitely some kind of carving or engraving on the doors.
I want to know what's on the doors.
Oh no,
Ooh.
I've just moved the map. Thanks. That's not what I meant.
Would anyone be opposed to me crawling in to see?
I'm kind of like gesturing. Come on, come on.
Oh, there's some doors. Wait, what is that?
peekaboo. We doing peekaboo?
They're doing. Charlotte's
No, we
doing
had-
the
we
hand
had
signal that
signs
they came
for-
up with. Yes.
For opening and closing doors. And I think we had maybe a no also. Like,
Is it just like a big shake of your head?
no, we should definitely have like a different one for no, because everyone knows that a head shake is saying no.
Just like
They're shaking their head and doing the like cutting motion.
cut
across
it
the neck.
out motion.
Hmm.
Okay.
What would Jazz hands be? I feel
Well,
like
what,
that
are you guys doing?
we're figuring out our
Oh,
we're
there
trying to
goes
figure out what they'll need.
Let's,
It's important.
let's back up.
All right.
All right. Asher
Okay,
looks
so-
disappointed, but accepts. The team doesn't want to go in.
Okay, Asher closes the door and makes his way back with the rest of the
But
group.
perhaps later.
Oh, we're definitely going back there.
That
We're
said,
coming.
oh, we're
What?
definitely going back there.
Just a question of how we're getting back there to go and be back
The
there.
real question is, do we want to 1, 2, 3
Oh yes,
like we did before?
I like it.
Okay, so you've all made it back to the central chamber that you started in, kind of.
There are 3 of us and 3 doors. I feel like this is going to be a thing every time this happens.
Sure. Perception checks, everybody.
Yeah.
It's going to be a terrible mistake, but I love it. Where's my perception? There you are.
So they're all standing in front of each of the southern doors.
Oh, I got
I
a
got-
19.
And I have a 13.
I have 12.
Okay. Gunn, behind your door, you can hear the sounds of soft rhythmic grunting.
Uh-oh. Didn't they say that was the secret sex room?
Okay.
Not how it was described. That was not how it was described. I'd like to be clear
Not
about
so secret anymore.
I mean, it's now become the secret sex room, but it was not described that way.
Asher, on your side of things, you can hear the sounds of goblin children arguing.
Oh no.
It's the
Okay.
occasional. It's just the occasional shout and maybe the sound of somebody getting bit.
Aw.
As children are wont to do. Are the doors? Do the doors have any locks on them? Like I don't know if
None of the doors have
not-
locks.
So they're not lockable at all.
No, it does not seem so.
All right.
I mean, they could be barred on the other
Let me
side.
double check that before I say that for sure. But I don't think any of these 3 doors have locks.
Because if they're busy having sex in there, we can just let them do that. Not a big deal. Same with the children. We could just lock them in.
Yeah. I don't want to open
mean,
the door to the
Worst
children.
case scenario, somebody has a key, but they'd still have to go fish it out and unlock themselves. Worst case scenario for them, they don't have a key, so they're literally locked in until we take care of business, and then we can unlock them and whatever.
Right. But the more likely thing seems like it would be a bar on the other side that we can't see.
Okay,
they
yeah.
can lock us out.
None of these doors have locks on them.
All right. Well,
The grunting in the room that Gunn is standing in front of is getting a little bit louder.
I will indicate that we should probably go in this room first, all together.
Let's open the. How about we open both the children's door and the father's and mother's
how is that better?
door?
How is that any better? To open the
just let
door
the whole
with the children
family
and the people having sex.
People.
Wait, does Greshy hear anything?
It's,
No, there's nothing coming from Greshy's door.
Greshy is the lucky door.
it's the goblin that wants to attack the town. and if we're lucky, it's his.
So you're only hearing
one of
these
his
sounds when
goblin
you're like right up
wives.
next to the door. By the way.
Yeah.
It's like pretty muffled
I'll
from the
step
other side.
back and kind of talk with everybody. If
Wow.
we're unlucky, it's like a goat or something they captured.
Oh, Greshy had the prisoner's door, didn't he? I'm trying to remember what each door was.
Prison was off
west.
to the west.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He didn't indicate what was in the middle door to the south.
Rip Nugget is one of the major threats to to the town. He's in there.
If he's in there and we open the sex star, he'll be busy. And because he's busy, he will be less likely to attack us unless we threaten him. So if we open the door and Asher, you can convince him to stand down.
Wait,
In general,
if you burst into someone's room when they're in the middle of having a
mid-flightus.
lovely time with one of their many wives, would you be open to the idea of not fighting someone?
Well, if you're mid-clitus, you're probably naked, which means you're not going to be in a place to be fighting back. Which means when 3 armed people come in to a room to threaten you, you're probably going to go along with it.
Is Rib Nugget's really bad day? I bet it's. What if it's not Rib Nugget? Then we've uncovered a secret adultery plot.
it could be Nualia.
I'm sorry, I'm processing the adultery plot.
There's so many layers. to this.
My mind just like went, oh my god, we just bust this right open.
So you guys are just in the
Yeah.
middle of the room, like huddled, like trying to figure out what to do.
All right, so let's take out Fortress Gate here or whatever this is, and just get it over with.
Sorry, so which door are we opening?
Not the children.
Right, we're not opening the children's door. Mine didn't sound like anything, so probably fine. Let's go deal with the sex people. Greshy then goes or Gunn then goes over.
Asher is gonna stay.
3, 2, 1, kick.
Wait, are you waiting for everybody to get into position first, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Everyone-
stay.
Once
Right
you're
over-
ready.
Phelan will be right there.
Okay, so Asher's kind of standing back. Phelan's standing
I don't want to see
up
any
near
of
the
it.
wall.
You're concerned about their privacy? Is that what's?
I am concerned for their privacy.
Well,
Okay, does anybody have any weapons or anything out?
Yep.
You know what? Greshy's gonna pull his wand out. His wand of shock and grasp, just in case.
Okay.
Just for shocks and giggles.
You know, I'm
what
gonna
about
say I reloaded my crossbow while I was walking, but I do not have it out.
Asher? Okay.
I can
So it
quick
is-
draw it anyway, so
All right, so it's loaded but not out. You're just pouting with.
I'm just like,
Oh, you're just kind of creeped out.
Oh.
Okay.
It is
let's
making you
quick-
uncomfortable, Asher.
yeah, I'm like, oh, this is not a comfortable scenario for Asher.
Okay. So Gunn, you do like a 3, 2,
Gotta
1,
appreciate
and then
goblins 60
kick the
times.
door open.
Yep.
I
Okay.
swear to God.
You reveal a room. Hey, wait! Don't step him.
I need to go in.
Chill.
You are
chill.
not invited to the goblin sex party. Not
so
yet.
there are 4 goblin women currently engaged in happy time activities with let's-
That's a euphemism if ever I heard one.
Happy for some of them.
with this guy. A
Oh,
big old bugbear.
I told you it was an adultery plot, dude. That's not Rip Nugget.
So let's roll some initiative. So you kick the door open, and the wives
I'm
all
gonna
kind of
immediately
shriek.
put my guilt aura on him.
Well, you'll have to do initiative first, but
All right.
I'm giving you guys surprise round because they didn't know that something was going to happen.
Oh, good at 12. I'm so not into this.
But yes, there's one big bugbear and 4 lovely goblin wives all kind of around him. So
Natural
let's see.
20 on the initiative.
nice.
Way to go.
Let's see what their bonuses are. Goblin should be easy. Oh, they got really high. Okay. So Goblin's got a 21. And the Bugbear. Bugbear's here. Okay. Got less than that. Bugbear got a 15. So, the Goblins and Bugbear are going to miss their first turn, but the order is going to be Greshy with a 28, Gunn with a 26, the Goblin Wives with 21, a Big Bugbear with 15, and Asher at 12. Greshy,
Hooray!
start us off.
Oh boy, I was not expecting.
You can delay if you want. Like, Gunn is next, so you could delay until after Gunn.
Let me delay until after Gunn.
Okay.
I'm
So
not sure
delay.
what the diplomat's tactics will be here. I
No.
was not expecting. I was not expecting the adultery plot. Asher was right on top of that. So
Okay, so you hesitate and wait for Gunn to do something. Gunn.
right.
I'm going to step into the room. I'm going to look around. Do these guys have weapons kind that do combat damage?
They're currently on like a big straw bed, and there are weapons up against the back wall behind him.
The back wall behind them, like within reach of them, but not me.
Yes.
You can offer to join in and then steal their weapons.
Well, what I was planning to do would be to.
Oh, what the hell is this?
What I was planning to do would be to step in and go for if there's a way to sunder or smash a weapon, like right across.
Not really, no.
So you tell me
it's
if
only
I,
not
if
for
I
him.
slash. Okay, he's in the way.
There's no Sunder rules right now in Pathfinder 2.
So therefore, it
default.
is not possible to do.
Yes.
Weapons are all invulnerable.
I mean, no. I mean, you can attack an unintended weapon. Yes.
Okay, and they have a hardness. And
Yes, they have hardness equal to like level or something. I can look it up, or I guess it's the material. Yes, if you
But
would
they're
like to
not
try
in-
and
you're
sunder
saying
it,
that-
you could.
I can.
Yes, you can. But you're not. They're not in reach of you.
Well, I mean, I could move a little further if I can get to them there.
Sure. You can try.
Because I was going to do one action to attack the weapons, or like move into the room, attack their weapons, and then go for an intimidate with this intimidating feat. Here, intimidating glare. No, that's not the one. Anyway, an intimidate action to try and convince them to not try and fight back.
Okay, so he's got a big bastard sword, so you can try and do that one if you want.
All right, I will slash at his unattended bastard sword. How does that work?
Just do an attack roll.
Do an attack roll. Bam. I have a 19.
A 19 should hit. Let me double check. Yeah, that'll hit. Go and roll damage.
How does this? What was that? What am I targeting in this case? Just for a rules perspective, I have 14
And-
points of.
Oh, you're targeting an object, or
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how that works in this system.
oh, I'm
what are you
not going
rolling
to tell you
against?
I'm not going to tell you the AC of the object or the hardness or anything. Okay, so you do a total of 14 points of damage to it. Let's see.
Well,
So I'm having to live look up rules.
gotcha. Without stating the numbers, I don't know what the rules are either. So if you, as you find it, feel free to just kind of tell us.
Supposed on that.
Or maybe I'll go look that myself.
Had to do the most complicated thing. It's fine. I thought the material hardness was over there, but it was. There we go. Sure. I see. That's armor. Materials. There we go. Sorry, everybody. This is the exciting lookup of hardness.
I'm looking through. Okay, items have hit points like creatures, but the rules for damaging them are different. An item has a hardness statistic that reduces the damaged item takes by that amount. Takes the damage left over.
Trying to
It
find
has an HP.
default hardnesses.
It has a broken threshold. Damaging an unattended item usually requires attacking it directly.
Sorry. There we go. Hardness. It's doors, gates, and walls.
You usually can't attack an attended item, so there's no.
Yeah, you cannot sunder items that people are holding.
Okay. That was always a good tactic in previous games.
Okay. Looks like hardness for something like iron or steel is generally about 18, so no, that does not damage the weapon.
Does it knock it over and out of his reach? I put myself between him and it.
It's in your... you've knocked it into your space, but he could pick it up from your space. You could interact to, like, grab it and then throw it somewhere else.
Could I do that as one action?
No, it's one action to try and pick it up and another action to throw it.
Well, then perhaps I would have been better served trying to pick it up in the first place, but I guess it's too late for that now.
I would allow you one action to slide it backwards. Like, just use your foot to kick it.
Kind of kick it
behind
across.
you,
Sure,
one
I'll try
space. Just one space.
Just one space.
Okay, so...
All right, I'll try and do that.
Okay. No anything for that. You just grab the weapon with your feet and slide it backwards behind you. It's now in the space behind you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Do you say
holding him at
anything?
sword point. I would try, if I were not out of actions, I would try to do an intimidate, but...
Okay. Greshy, you're gonna do anything? You can continue delaying if you want.
I don't really want to.
Okay.
Greshy's gonna come in the room, and Greshy's gonna try an intimidation, because that's gonna go well. So that was 5, 10, 15, sure. So he's going to come in, point his wand at the big old guy, and he will shout, "Everybody back on the bed. This is a raid."
Like, as a question.
He doesn't really know what he's doing, so he's just trying to be what he thinks is intimidating. So he's got his wand out and his stick, and he's just like, "This is a raid. Everybody back on the bed."
Okay. The goblin wives look a little bit frightened by this, and they kind of back up a little bit. Oh my god. Okay. Was that all your actions?
I'm gonna whistle for Phelan to come in, and he will also... Oh god, I can't really get him into a position here. We're just gonna all be cozied up in here. He will growl at them as well, which will do. I don't think he'd any better than I am.
Oh boy.
So
many people in this room.
there is.
Oh,
It's an awful cozy sex room right now. It probably smells awful.
Okay, well, the goblin wives are all terrified, but as is the bugbear is also stunned, so not this round. So Asher.
Here I come. I'm gonna peek in the door.
Okay, you peek in the door and watch this clusterfuck, literally.
And I just I let out a nervous laugh, and then in Goblin, I just say, "That's not Rip Nugget," while pointing at him, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Not
Gunn,
at all.
the bugbear looks angry. I mean, he hasn't gotten a chance to act yet.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do an intimidation check and a guilt. Now, this is a combat power, but presumably it also has some like if you did it to someone who's not in combat, like they might feel something.
What combat power are you trying to do?
The weight of guilt.
You can only do that if somebody attacks.
Right.
And it's a reaction, so no.
What is it really as a
No.
power though?
No. You could do an intimidation check to try and guilt him, but that's basically the same thing.
Yep. Just wanted to add some role-playing weight.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Role-playing favor is fine. It won't enfeeble him.
Right. Whatever force this is, I throw it at him. Let's see. I need to go to intimidation. And we have an 18, which is modest.
Hey, it's better than mine.
Okay.
Say-
What do you say as part of this?
Don't try to fight us. We've got you cornered. You don't have any way out.
He just kind of grits his teeth angrily. Who do you think you guys are barging in here? And he well, no, he doesn't get to do anything yet, so. Doing anything else, Gunn?
I will ask him. I'll ask him. Why are you personally attacking Sandpoint? Why do you want to attack Sandpoint?
Okay, Greshy. You can delay.
No.
If you don't have a thing to do, then delay.
I do have a thing to do. I just
Okay.
don't know if it's a good idea. Greshy's gonna zap him and then say, answer the question.
Okay. Just him, so
Just him,
save.
not going to bounce it.
Well, let's just say that as my other two actions, I have a prepared attack to hit him if he tries to do anything.
Okay,
Because my only action I did that turn was intimidate.
sure. All right, so Greshy, you try to zap him. He's gonna take an attack of opportunity,
All right.
and Gunn can attack. Is that what you were readied?
That is what I readied. Do I have to use it, or can I save it for if he does something on his turn?
No.
Okay, then I'll do it. I will react attack.
Okay, so well, his attack goes through first. That is that's a 29 to hit.
29.
Yes, 29 to hit.
That's a crit.
Okay. He just socks you with his fist, so it's not going to be
Damn.
so strong. That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you lose the spell.
Wow. All right then. Wow, that's
He
fucking
looks
rude.
pretty hostile now.
Well.
Gunn, you can do your attack.
I have a 21.
21 versus yes, that will hit.
Okay, for 13 points.
13 points. Okay.
10 slashing, 3 fire.
Oh goodness, I can't even see him under here. I'll just use...
Under the pile of women.
Is he on fire after the attack?
No.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't set him on fire. The sword just is on fire. So let's see, that's
Deals some fire damage.
sorry, that was 13 damage? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Greshy, you doing anything else? You have one more action?
I don't think I can get Phelan into position with
No.
the massive things that are
No.
all there. So that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. What are you girls doing? Do something! And he just kind of like starts to stand up, and the goblins all kind of leap out at you. Gun. This is an attack. 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Second attack from that one. Oh, needs to be in a separate space from you, so it's gonna get behind you. Second attack is a 13 to hit.
No, still needs 20.
Okay. We're gonna start expanding here. Greshy, one is just gonna get on you. 21 to hit.
That does hit.
That does hit, okay. Oops. Let's see. That is gonna be 4 points of piercing damage from the biting you
All right.
in the neck. And it's gonna try and grapple you now with the third action. That is not an auto grapple. That is only a 5, so that's not gonna work.
No, that's not gonna work.
And there's 2 more. They're both gonna grab their little dog slicers from under the bed and slice out at each of you. So that's one action to grab the dog slicer. Second action is gonna be to stab. We'll start with the bottom right one. It's gonna stab Gunn. That is a 19 to hit Gunn with flanking, so 20,
not
21.
Oh, 21. That'll do
21. Okay. And thanks to Backstabber, that is 5 points of slashing damage from the first attack.
it. All right.
Second attack is, that would be that minus that from the fear. 12 to hit.
No.
That's not going to hit. Okay. The other one is going to try and strike at Greshy, who's currently got another goblin on him. I'm going to call that flanking because that's distracting. Ooh, that's nice. It was 25 to hit Greshy.
Those hit.
Okay. With flanking, that's a 27.
Still hits. Not a crit.
Okay. Damage, that'd be 4 points of slashing damage after the fear.
All right.
Okay, the big guy. Well, he's not really happy about you guys being here. I don't have to answer to you! And he's going to grapple Gunn. As he stands up, his parts flopping in the wind. There's no wind in here, but
It's very majestic.
let's see, what's that? 26 versus your athletics DC. So 10
Athletics
plus your athletics
DC?
modifier. Yeah.
My athletics modifier is a 9.
Okay, so that would be a 19 is your DC. So he got a, what did I say, 24?
26, I think you said.
Oh, 26, yes, sorry. So
So
that
I'm
is
grabbed.
a success, but not a critical success. So he grabs you with the first action. Second action, he's going to just going to throw you out the door.
Oh dear.
That is a lot. Plus that, plus that. Yeah, that's a 23 to throw you.
Against athletics again?
Or against just your AC, I guess. No, we'll do athletics again, but 19 is enough, so okay, he chucks you out the room into Asher,
Whee!
creating space. You both take... Well, Asher, reflex save, actually.
Heck yeah. Where's my... There. 27.
Okay, you sidestep as Gunn goes flying out the room. So you managed to dodge, but Gunn, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you collide with this wall back here.
Okay.
And that is his whole turn because that's a double action. Okay, Asher. And all the goblins are no longer afeared.
Alright. Is his sword still on the ground?
His real sword, yes.
How far is it from me?
It is the square right in front of you to the south.
Okay. Ooh. Can I grab the sword and then
Yes.
kind of run back? Okay.
Sure, yeah. You pick up the sword with one action.
Okay. And
Second
I don't
action?
even have to move to do it.
No.
So.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
pick it up from an adjacent cell. So
Wait,
you
what
reach through
was
the
I-
door frame, grab the sword right out from underneath the goblin who's standing on top of it, and
Okay.
duck behind the corner with second action.
Well, no, I'm gonna go 5.
You could.
I want to go over here.
Okay, so you
Use it.
back away from the door
Yeah. And then that's
into the corner of the room. Okay.
so that's
Gun.
1, 2.
Oh, that was 2 actions, right?
Okay, yeah. And I'm
So you have
going
third.
to. Actually, can I redo my order of hunt target the bugbear? Then I do everything I
Sure,
said.
that's
I
fine. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that
Gun.
works for me.
Gun, you're up.
Do I need to stand up first?
Yes, you are currently prone, so
Okay.
stand
Well, that's
up with
one action. Yep. If I move to here, do they have to do anything to get me out of the way before they can leave the room?
They'll have to make tumble checks to get through you, yeah. So
All right.
they have to
Nice.
acrobatics against you.
I'm gonna move there.
So you move to block the door frame.
Although I'll be ready to let Greshy and Phelan out behind me.
Sure.
Well, didn't want to do this, but I'm going to raise shield and hold the line here. I guess we're
Okay.
gonna do this the hard way.
Greshy.
Yikes. All right.
You're now trapped
So
in a room
I was just thinking that. I'm like, well,
with a bunch of
Just
goblins.
be all
And
by
one
myself with 5 creatures in here.
You got
Um,
this.
It's gonna be fine. Greshy's going to take a step action to move. Can he move to here? Or is the goblin in the way?
No, that goblin's in the way.
Well, that creates a big old problem. Is this one still on me then? Or how does that work?
It's on you. It'll fall if you move.
Okay.
I'm hacking it because I shouldn't have technically let you guys in that far anyway.
Sure.
This is a very small room for audio listeners.
Right. It's very cozy in here. We're gonna order Phelan forward. He's gonna step over here.
Okay, Phelan moves in.
Yeah, moves in closer to the hobgoblin, and he'll take a big old crunch at him.
It's a bugbear, not a hobgoblin. Jeez.
Sorry, whatever
Very
this
different.
creature is. 23 to hit for Phelan.
23 does hit. Yep, go and roll damage. Phelan.
That's 9 piercing damage for Phelan on the bugbear.
Okay, 9 piercing damage.
Activating a wand is an interact action, correct?
Yes,
Which also means that that's interruptible by attack of opportunity.
correct.
Probably get out of there.
I'd like to, but I can't. There's a goblin in the way. I'm going to take a hit no matter what I do.
I mean, you can use a move action. So, well, you just used one action, so you could use
No,
a step to
I
back
could-
up one, and then you could use a move action to tumble through this goblin square.
Oh, all right. I was thinking, well, all right. Sure, we'll tumble if we can. So
Okay.
what's the-
Acrobatics.
Sorry. Tumble's under a specific thing, isn't it? Anyway,
It's an acrobatics check.
acrobatics. It's a 20 total.
20 versus the goblin. I think that is a success, but let me double check. Tumble through versus their reflex DC. And I think their reflex DC is not that good. Goblin.
There it is.
Yes, that is a success.
Excellent.
Okay, so you're able to slip out of the room.
She's going to be a terrible animal parent and leave Phelan in there to fend for himself for the time being.
Baby.
Okay, so you
Great.
back off. The goblin wives, that one's gonna move there and pick up its dog slicer and move over here and attack Phelan. That is. Oh, why do I keep forgetting their numbers? There we go. That is a 17 to hit Phelan.
Does not hit.
Okay. Second attack from this goblin, that is worse, so that will not hit for sure. Another goblin is going to jump down with its dog slicer and attack. That is a 22 to hit.
Does
Fail.
hit.
Okay. It's not flanking, so that is just a 6 slashing damage to Phelan.
All right.
This other one is going to move closer and strike Phelan. That is a that number 20 to hit Phelan.
Does hit.
Does hit, okay. Oh, this is with flanking, so 22.
Still hits, not a crit.
2 damage. Second attack is not a lot. Yeah, it's like a 11.
Doesn't.
Okay. And the bugbear. Bugbear is going to just punch. It's going to go ahead and slam its big heavy fist down on Phelan. I hate dogs! That is a 14 to hit with flanking. That's a 16.
Does not hit.
Okay, second attack. That is a lot better. That is a 20 to hit with flanking. That's 22.
Does hit.
Okay. Where am I? There it is. Not super strong, but here we go. So that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And a third attack, because there's nothing else for him to do here. Swing. That's like a 9 to hit. Plus
No.
10, 11, 11. Okay.
No, definitely.
Asher.
Oh boy. Now I have a pass.
There's sounds of Phelan getting beat up on in the room.
I don't like those sounds.
No.
Alright,
Those are terrible sounds.
I'm gonna take the bastard sword and I'm gonna throw it up the stairs.
Okay.
Try and throw it over here.
Sure. You successfully throw it up to the top of the stairs. It just clatters over there.
Alright, now I do. What can I see from the here? I can see. the
It's just a
goblin.
huge mess of stuff in there.
It is.
Yeah.
Can I
Quite
shoot
randomly, you'll hit
anything
something.
here? Like, can I see goblins or bugbear to shoot?
You are not going to be able to hit the. Well, I'd say the bugbear is like has probably total cover by this. Well, I'll give him a +4 to AC. Everyone else in the
+4.
room has like a +2.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and shoot this goblin right in the front that's blocking everything then.
Okay, I'd call that one a +1.
Okay.
So only gets +1 to its AC.
My crossbow. A 19.
19 will hit the goblin. Roll damage.
And it is a 2 damage.
Okay. 2 points of piercing damage. Hits the goblin in the neck. Third action.
I guess that was to aim. I'll reload.
Okay. There's the reload sound. All right, top of the round, Gunn.
All right, if we're doing this the hard way, then I'm going to attack the goblin directly in front of me. So, no.
Okay, you overhand swing the sword. 25 will hit.
25 to hit.
That is actually a crit because Phelan's on the other side.
Ah,
So double
awesome.
damage.
Well, rolling damage twice. Yeah, 12 and 9 is 21.
Okay, you cleave that goblin in two.
That's super dead.
She shrieks.
They called down the thunder. I'm going to raise shield, and I'm going to heal myself a little bit with lay on hands.
So you raise shield and like you hold the shield close to your chest so that you can like press your hand against your heart and heal up. That's like 6 points plus some amount.
Well, it's 12.
12. Okay.
It's a flat 12.
All right, Greshy.
All right. Well, since that one's dead, that's one less thing to have to worry about. First thing, Greshy's going to start charging some light green energy and flow it past Gunn into Phelan to help give him a bit of a boost. And we will cast Heal Animal. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, but that didn't add the extra. That fuck. What the? Okay. Didn't save. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
It should be plus 16 on top of that, actually.
Okay, so the total 21 to heal
Yes.
Phelan. Okay, Phelan's feeling better.
It actually saves. So he's feeling a lot better. He's actually at full health now, which is great. So now that he can go back to doing what Phelan does best, which is killing goblins. We haven't hurt any of the other wives in there, just the big ol'
No.
bugbear at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
Even the bugbear hasn't been hit.
The bugbear had anyway.
Got hit by something.
Oh, sorry. Yes, the bugbear has been hit. Yes, I'm looking
I was
at its
gonna
health
say-
bar in roll 20, but I haven't been using that because I couldn't reach it due to all the other creatures.
There were only like 12 other things in the way
Yes.
at the time. All right. We'll have
bugbear has
Phelan. Phelan's going to attack the one up here to the northwest.
Okay. Chomp.
First attack. That's one. The 17 to hit.
17 will hit. Roll damage.
That's 10 piercing
Okay.
damage.
Jaws snap out, catching the goblin by the neck and kind of rings him a bit and throws him aside. The goblin's dead. And by him, I mean her.
Do I want to bring Phelan out,
Aggressive.
or do I want to leave him in there? I'm gonna let him go to town. That's probably a mistake. We'll have him attack the one to his west then. And that's only an 11 to hit.
Okay, an 11 does not strike that goblin. She's too nimble. Seeing her compatriot die suddenly and very violently, she backs away. And it's the goblin's turn. First goblin's gonna slip around. Of course, now they're all sorted funny. To the front, okay. She's gonna slip around behind Phelan and try and stab it. That is an 18, 19, 20 to hit with flanking.
That does hit.
Okay. What is their damage roll? There it is. High. 6 points of slashing damage to Phelan.
All right.
And second attack. That is a natural one, so that's not hitting Phelan.
That's going to do it.
Okay. This one is the one that's on Bruthaz's bugbear. Is gonna hop down and swing at Phelan. This doesn't have flanking, but that is a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay, second attack. Same number, but -5. 4.
Still doesn't
-4.
hit.
Okay. And now it's the bugbear's turn. You idiots threaten Nualia? He's gonna try and grab at... Yeah, he's gonna grab, try and grab Phelan. So this
Not
is
just rude.
athletics check against Phelan's acrobatics DC. That is 18.
Are you kidding me? That's his DC is the 17.
Excellent.
So it gets.
Okay, so Phelan tries to dodge out of the way, but the bugbear grabs him by the back, lifts him up off the ground, and is going to throw him hard. Oh no, he's just going to punch him. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he
Not
grabs
sure
him
what's better
to
or
hold
not.
on to him, and then he slams him with a fist. So attack. No. Helps if I roll it correctly. -5. 18 to hit, Phelan.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. So Phelan squirms and
Can't even
snaps.
get that.
And third attack, he's going to try again. Or third action, try again. That is worse. So Phelan's squirming a little bit too much. Stay still, you mutt! Asher.
Ooh, I don't like that at all.
I figure out the way to get Asher to kill things is to put Phelan in danger.
This is hard to kill. He's like a +4 back there.
Whew.
Well, I'm still gonna try.
Well, there's one in front of him as well. There's still one right in front of Gunn, if that's easier to hit.
Yeah, another one of them got between us.
But that's not the one that's currently trying to punch.
That's true. The big old one is the one that's currently threatening Phelan's life. which
Yeah,
is
just like stop
terrible.
that. All right, I'm gonna try and hit him in the back.
Okay.
Ooh, with a 28.
28 versus his AC that has a +4 on it. Yes, that will hit.
Yes.
Roll damage, and this was your hunted target still?
Yeah. So it's a 6, 7, 8.
8 points of damage. Hits the bugbear in the chest. That's math. Got it. Cool. Okay. He's bleeding a bit, and he looks even angrier than before.
I'm gonna
I'm
reload.
gonna kill all of you! Okay, reload him.
So I reload my crossbow, and I'm gonna try and shoot again
Okay, shoot again.
with a 25.
25 will just
Nice.
barely hit.
Ooh,
Roll damage.
get him. All right. So I get a 3.
Total of 3. Okay.
Oh,
Like the worst I could have possibly done at that moment.
Okay, you pelt him with another shot. This one embeds in his shoulder. Top of the round, Gunn, and then Greshy.
okay. There's another goblin between me and Phelan, so I'm going to cut at that one. Chop, really. With a
Okay.
13.
With flanking, that makes that a 15. That's still not quite enough. Goblin
All right.
tumbles around out of the way.
Then I'm going to go for a stab with a 19.
Okay, 19 will hit.
Which becomes
We'll
21.
make a 21. That's not a crit, but that will hit. Roll damage.
All right. We have 14 points of damage.
Okay, you stab right through the goblin's chest, killing it
Really
instantly.
good damage numbers today.
Nice, nice.
Alright, falls down on top of the other poor goblin wife there.
Well, I think I will keep my shield up, I guess, because I can't move into range. Anyway, so let's just keep holding this door.
Okay, Greshy.
Give Phelan an out if he needs it.
Well, we'll see if Phelan can get himself out here. So he will go ahead and take the escape action to try and evade this bugbear's grip.
Okay, that's versus his athletics DC, so go ahead.
I believe
Or-
so. So
I think you can
it's-
choose. I think it's acrobatics.
I believe
Or you can choose, maybe?
I think it's athletics or acrobatics against their athletics,
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
which
Let's go with that for now.
unfortunately Phelan only rolled a 12 total on that one, so probably not.
No,
gonna
that
be
is not a
enough.
success. He holds him firm.
All right, well then he'll just go ahead and take a bite at him since he's right there,
Okay,
and that's a 22 to hit.
that'll hit. Roll damage.
All right, 7 piercing damage on the bugbear.
Okay, bites out his arm.
Oh, Greshy. Getting into range is such a terrible idea. But he can see the bugbear from here. Yes?
Yes, you can see the bugbear.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, he'll go ahead and try another electric arc. And this time he'll target the bugbear and then let it bounce to the goblin.
Okay.
So, DC
Okay.
19 with 9 electric damage.
And this is
Full
reflex? Okay.
Yes, reflex DC 19.
Really?
Is that
Okay.
good?
And then... Okay, your electricity arcs into the room, zapping both the bugbear and the goblin, killing them both.
Whoa.
That's that really, huh?
He
That's
doesn't
fine.
see it. He doesn't see it coming in time, and he's so like preoccupied on dealing with this dog that he looks up just at the right moment to watch the bolt zap him in the face, and he stumbles back a bit and collapses on his back onto the bed of straw, kicking up straw everywhere. And his poor little goblin wife there, just is burnt to a crisp.
His
And that is-
wife.
Well, it's a goblin wife. May not be his wife. You
She
don't
get
know.
divorced and remarried to him. We'll never know.
No, unfortunately, did not expect it to be quite so powerful, but doesn't seem I left any of them alive. Sorry about that. I hope that Gargnert doesn't mind too much.
Well, this guy probably had to go. He was the other one who was like adamant about attacking the town, and he seemed to be very much on Nualia's side.
Oh, I'm guessing that these wives were a reward for whatever good things he was doing for Nualia. That said, I would have liked to have at least questioned one of them, but got a little overzealous there.
Well,
Didn't expect them to be quite so
we tried to,
aggressive.
keep them. We tried to not murder them all, but they just attacked us anyway.
We tried to politely interrupt them in their lovemaking and interrogate them, only for them to attack us. In cold blood.
mean,
How unreasonable for them.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
I did walk in and attempt to zap him after threatening them. I
I don't know. That probably wouldn't be my go-to if I were in that situation. Home invasion kind of thing.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's kind of what we were doing. I was trying. I don't know. I don't do negotiation too well. Mostly, I either sneak in and get what I need, or I kick their ass and get what I need, or I just don't. Sorry.
At the point which they burst into the room while you're without you before you notice them, you're kind of fucked, and you just need to not jump up and freak out. I don't know.
You'd think so. Well, no matter. I assume they. Well, now that the initial threat's been cleared out of here, Greshy will enter the room and will attempt gingerly, using prestidigitation to kind of clean up as necessary, try and find if there's anything of note or interest. As far as maybe they have a map in here? I don't know what they would keep in a bedroom besides. I mean, depending on what they were into, hard to say. Maybe there's some manacles hanging about.
Let's see. So you, there is a pile of there's like a sack of stuff in the back corner of the room. You open it up and start sorting through it. You do find, as well as a large bow that was also stacked up beside the wall on the side here. The bow is pretty nice. It's a +1 longbow.
Nice. All right.
And there is a quiver that has 4 arrows in it.
Do they appear to be magical, or?
Do you have detect magic?
No. I would
Okay.
be asking too much.
You don't know.
All right.
They are very nice looking arrows.
All right.
Is it a large +1 longbow or a regular +1 longbow?
Regular +1 longbow.
Okay, just taking notes.
Yeah, it's a
sure.
longbow with a +1 rune on it.
Yep.
Well, I would pass that one over to Gunn, unless Asher's decided to take up archery instead of crossbowmanship.
Maybe
Oh,
later.
actually, no, sorry, wrong. It was not a +1 rune. That was a striking rune.
Oh, it's a +1 striking rune?
Longbow of
No,
striking.
just a striking rune. No +1.
Sure. Ooh, that actually is quite good then, I think. Either way, I'll give it to whoever wants it.
Well, for now, just I guess if I have cause to pull out my bow again, I would pull that one instead. But that's unlikely when we're underground.
I even use a longbow? I don't even know.
I think you have proficiency. Yes.
I mean, I
Should.
can take it for now, but
Yeah, do that. Let's do
yeah,
that.
because is it a dexterity check?
It's gonna
Yeah,
have
it's a
better
dex
damage
weapon.
dice, and
Yeah.
it's a dex weapon.
I could probably use it in
It
a
has a minimum range, so
That's true.
watch out there.
Yeah, longbows I think have a minimum range of 15 feet. If you try and shoot something within 15 feet, then it's like a -2 or something. I forgot the minus
Okay.
is.
So it has to be pretty far away. Or
Yeah.
Reasonably far away.
Reasonably far
Um,
away.
And the striking
So-
rune adds 1 extra damage dice.
Right, so it's actually quite good.
There's also in the bag, you find a, let's see, an assortment of what appear to be about actually, I should pull up. That'd be better. 5 gold pieces, and a minor healing potion.
All right.
And 10 pieces of copper.
Sure. And then 4 arrows that I'll pass over to whoever took the bow. 4
Yeah,
arrows.
four very nice, interesting looking arrows, and 20 normal arrows as well. And
Okay.
a second quiver.
4 and 20. Got it.
4 and 20 blackbirds.
Yes, there is a small sign above the bag that says valuables here.
Easy place. Well, when you're stripping everyone down for whatever sort of ritualistic orgy was going on in here, organization's key. It's like when you go to a party and you just put all your keys into a bowl as you walk in.
And Ebola. Oh.
Into a bowl.
Oh. Okay.
You don't dip your keys into a bola. Or if you do, weird kinks.
The sword, the bastard sword that we chucked up.
yes, it's up in the
Guys?
stairs.
Guys.
So as you say that, Gunn, and look back to Asher, you hear the door behind you open, the third middle door that you didn't check yet.
Hey, it's a big guy with a sword and shield.
The door swings open, and there's a rather large, buff-looking man, clad in green, holding a sword and
Wow.
shield.
Oh, his shield has a face.
Yes,
It
his
does
shield
have a
has a very
face.
grumpy-looking face on it, almost as grumpy as his own face. Should
Is it
admire
his
that for a
own
little bit.
face?
No, it is not his own face.
Oh,
Probably.
It's
Not
actually
sure.
Greshy's face.
Greshy.
He kind of looks around suspiciously at everyone and sees that there's like blood on the ground. You've all got weapons out.
Phelan's basically caked in at that
fuck.
point.
What the fuck has happened?
The F word.
Yes, the F word on Twitch.
Yeah, he must be evil.
He readies his shield and draws his sword.
Hi.
All right.
Who the
Well
fuck are
then,
you?
Keeps using the F.
I answer. We're here to stop whatever ritual is being cast. Advise you to leave peacefully, or well, you won't like the ore.
Okay, yeah, your choice of diplomacy or intimidation.
I will go for intimidation.
I'm assuming he doesn't know Greshy's here because Greshy's in the other room still, sorting through things.
Correct.
want
You
to-
hear this going on, but you don't see.
Okay, so
Okay,
Greshy's
19.
just gonna re-ready his staff and wand, but is otherwise just gonna stay back in here.
Got a 19 for intimidation.
He hesitates a moment and then sheathes his sword. All right,
Yeah.
then.
So, who are you and why were you here?
You people are not worth my time. If you want to kill Nualia, she's downstairs. I've had it with this shit. And he starts making his way past you all and up the stairs.
Bye. He seemed pretty cool. I don't know.
At this point, Greshy kind of pokes his head out and goes, "What just happened there?"
He didn't seem that. His heart didn't seem very into any of this.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. The
That's the thing.
goblins hired a merc, apparently.
I'll pay
Well.
him 4 times as much.
Off.
Gonna take a peek around where he came from. Like, he just came from in here.
Oh, do you want that sword on the stairs, by the way?
Yeah, let's grab that before he.
Yeah.
You hear scraping sounds.
goes.
No! Bring back that sword! Get back
As he's
here with that,
dragging the
that's mine.
sword,
Goes
sword
running
up the
after him.
stairs.
No.
You go running up the stairs.
Yeah.
Do that.
Like, excuse me, that's mine.
Uh,
Gonna-
really?
me
I was
that.
just gonna pawn it.
Yeah, that's cool, but it's mine. So, I need it back.
I'd say this is my payment for letting you guys go on.
Is it a good bastard sword? Do I know this? How good is a bastard sword?
You can perception check to try and appraise it, I guess.
That's for sure. It's not bad, but I mean, I don't know if anybody needs her to use it.
Yeah, I'm like, because he makes a good point. I don't know.
His life is his payment.
11, I know.
It looks like it's seen some combat. Could probably sell it for a bit of silver.
Hmm. All right, then. I let him have it. Like, as long as you don't come back to bother us.
It's enchanted or something. I know it.
Nah, this is... I don't know. If Nualia started attracting someone strong enough to take out the big guy, Rithasmus, and he kind of hefts the sword. I don't want any part of that.
Sweet.
Scout's honor, and he hefts the sword over his shoulder.
Cool. See you later.
See you
Or
later.
never. All right.
If you're ever in Riddleport, maybe you can look me up.
Ooh, what's your name?
Or
Damn it.
he says his name as he's heading up into the stairs.
What's his name?
Orik. O-R-I-K.
Orik.
like a orc with one extra letter.
Got it.
Eh.
Orik.
He's kind of cute. I don't know. You're gonna have to look him up.
Okay, Asher comes back down the stairs without the sword in hand.
I got it.
Right?
It was too heavy.
Where'd he come
Oh
from?
well, I guess. I point down the open door hallway.
Greshy goes over and closes the door.
Do you want to look down there?
We can check in a minute. I just would rather them not seeing us in here while we
Okay.
group.
Okay. Greshy closes the door.
Let's leave the nursery alone and just move on.
Oh, no need to kill children.
Should we see the other doors?
They'll
or do
already
you
be
wanna-
traumatized enough when they open the door and find all this blood everywhere.
And speaking of which, Greshy's going to close this door as well after having looted everything of true value. Or he's going to leave the dog slicers. He doesn't really need those.
Okay. You close the door to the sexy room.
Yeah, sexy times are not for him.
Then shall we check and make sure they didn't have any prisoners surviving in here? And then
Sure. Let's listen.
Okay, you guys approach the western door. You listen at the door. There's no sounds on the other side.
we'll open it casually.
You open it, revealing a hallway to another door.
No.
Shut.
This is about a 15-foot hallway that leads further west.
Process repeats.
You listen at the door, hearing nothing. Eventually, presumably, you decide to open it. Oops. I moved the
Another 15
Oh
foot
no,
hallway.
look away,
There's
look
just
away,
a
look away.
cave.
Ah.
Okay.
I can't see
Accidentally-
anything.
I accidentally grabbed the whole map for some reason.
Oh.
No!
Oh, I didn't see it.
It
Sorry.
didn't-
I'm
it's
not
not,
clicking. Okay. It's not
Everything's
letting
fine.
me
Nothing's broken.
Click.
yeah,
Do
nothing is breaking.
Strange. Sorry, I'm trying to actually click on the door, and it's not letting me click on the door.
We don't deserve to go through that door.
There we go. I've removed the door. Okay, you open the door.
And we find look like empty cells. The room appears empty.
Yes, you step into the room, which appears to be filled with empty cells to the south wall, about 6 in total. Each of them has very simple iron bars, and the rest of the room's layout is just sort of made up as a bit of a torture chamber. There's a spiky cage, an iron maiden, and there's a all the way on the end of the room, there's like an empty fire pit with a dangling cage over it. But there's nothing inside the cage.
All right. Cautiously make my way around, making sure there's nothing hanging to the ceiling.
No, there does not appear to be anything hanging from the ceiling in this room. There are 2 doors to the north.
Yes.
One that's kind of to the northwest or northwest-ish, north center, and one that's more northeast. What do you do?
I'll make my way to the far west one and listen to it.
And I'll
You
listen
hear-
to the other one.
Okay, neither of you hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
I guess. Do you want to open first, or shall I?
I'll peek. I'll do a sneaky peek
Okay.
if it's not locked.
Asher, you open the door slowly, peeking into the hall, which appears to be another hallway
Oh my god.
with a door. It's a short hallway, again about 10 feet, and then on the right-hand side there's another door.
I think this just goes to the same place that other door goes to in the main room.
All right. I'll open this one.
Okay, so
After
you
hearing
open the door to the west, revealing a short stairway. I want to say that is a stairway up, about 5 feet, and with a small, with another door on the other end.
Take a step up and open that door casually.
Okay. the door opens, revealing what appears to be some kind of almost chapel. There are large stone fonts containing dark, frothy water. Oh, well, you can't see those, actually, but they're inside the room.
Can't just make Charlotte excited like that and then...
Frothy water. A
There might be.
cappuccino.
Sorry, yes, you can't see them from that side, but there is you can see what looks like an altar, and a black marble altar, which is currently heaped with ashes and bone fragments, as well as a 10-foot tall statue behind it, depicting a very pregnant but otherwise very shapely looking naked woman who wields a kukri in each hand, and her hands are like taloned. And she has a very long reptilian tail with bird-like taloned feet, and a snarled head of a three-eyed jackal with a forked tongue.
That's quite the specific statue. Do we get a picture of said statue?
No.
Well, I'm going to take a step back from that and carefully, quietly gesture for everyone to come over this way. Like, looks like a back way into the area we're headed.
Can I, while he's doing it, just peek through this door?
Sure.
A sneaky peeky. I assume it's going to the same place, but just different angle.
You open the door to
I was
reveal what appears to be a small, like, office. There is a dusty nest of rags, dog hides, and straw that's sitting in the northwest corner of the room. And to the south, there's a long workbench that has various like pliers, hooks, tongs, saws, and knives, as well as a bunch of keys just kind of lining the shelf.
Ooh, keys.
They're very simple iron keys.
I'm gonna take the keys.
Okay. All right, you've got a big old key ring of iron keys.
I mean, sure, why not?
All right, I'm gonna take the key ring. I'm gonna search the room. Is there anything else that's not super obvious?
No.
Okay. Then I shall leave. I have keys.
While Asher is out of view, I'm kind of like
Asher comes
warily keeping an eye on
back
this,
into view with a keychain of clattering keys.
hoping nobody makes a lot of noise.
Oh, I won't be swinging the
Rushes
keys.
in.
Oh, you should swing the keys. Just
Like,
Just,
oh,
like,
I got
spinning them
the
around.
keys. Look at these keys.
hey guys, did you see these keys?
Hey guys, look, I found some keys. Gunn looks very grumpy.
Let's all quietly go in here, ready for sneaking up on the back side of that ritual here.
Okay. I quiet the keys.
Weren't we saving the chapels for last, or?
Uh-oh. Someone has come into view.
Summoned by my keys.
Them
Okay,
keys.
as Gunn, as you're waiting for your team to get closer or whatever it is you're doing, you spot two very demonic-looking dog-like creatures. They're hairless, not quite like the goblin dogs you've seen before. There's something kind of unearthly about them, with their glowing red eyes, as they make their way up to the top of the altar, and they're kind of sniffing around at the air. And they spot the stairs and see you there at the bottom.
Close
And the
the
two
door.
of them start
I was
snarling.
gonna say, do I have an opportunity to do anything after seeing them, but before they see us?
You don't really see that because you're like looking upstairs and they were kind of coming downstairs. You don't
Oh, that
really
makes
see them until they get right up to the door, basically.
All right, that's fair. Okay, well then, let's combat them.
They don't have thumbs. Just shut the door.
Well,
It's a thought.
at the moment they spot you, they snarl and look like they're about to start bounding down the stairs at you. So, yeah,
This is
let's
when
go ahead and get some
Gunn
initiative
gets-
rolls then.
1. Not great.
Oh, I was hoping Gunn would get like a natural 20 on that, so he could just slam the door.
Nope, not as excited about this apparently as the last one.
Oh dear, this is not looking great at all.
I got a 9, but I forgot to select my token first. So.
Sure, could you... Oh, I can do it. You said you got a 9? 9.
9. Oh, okay, I got it.
Let me roll theirs. Oh, they were right after. There we go. Got them. Okay. Okay, they got an 18. And I think everybody's in order. So that's Greshy with a 21, the Hounds with an 18, Asher with 11, and Gunn with 9. Greshy.
So I should be able to see them from here, right? Just barely?
Just barely, yeah. You
Okay.
see Gunn turn and look and like... Yes, and you can hear them snarling.
Well, we'll give him a bit of a zappy zap to start with, and we'll see where things go from here. So,
Okay, you arc some electricity up the stairs.
just right past Gunn up to this one and let it bounce to the one nearest to it. Reflex DC 19 save.
Okay. The closest one crit saves.
Oh, okay.
So takes no damage, and the second one just normal saves. So he takes half damage.
So 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, so it's
Not
the one in
quite
the
as
back that
effective
takes
as I was
4
hoping.
damage. Okay, they look very nimble as they dart out of the way of the electricity.
It's unfortunate. All right. And Greshy will... Greshy's just going to stow his wand for now.
Okay, so you tuck the wand away.
Carefully.
Okay, the 2 hounds come. Let's see. The first one is going to actually shriek. I need everybody to give me a will save.
All right.
A 17.
Greshy got a 28. Phelan got a 20.
Gunn.
I have an 11.
Ooh.
Okay,
Great.
Asher and Gunn, you are frightened. Let's see. Frightened 3.
Ooh.
Greshy and
Minus
Phelan, you're only
3.
frightened 1.
Okay.
As this creature lets out an otherworldly shriek that fills all of you with a impending sense of dread. And then it's going to... I guess I'll just stay there. The other one is going to come charging down the stairs and bite at Gunn.
Okay.
And let's see. It's not great. That is a 15 to hit Gunn.
Nope, even with a -3 to AC.
Okay, second attack. That one's an 18 to hit Gunn.
That, if the fear is making me -3 AC, that will hit.
Yes, that should be correct. Okay, so that will hit. It's a nasty bit of damage. And you are good aligned, right?
Yes.
Okay. Prepare for some evil damage. That's 11 points of damage. So,
Okay.
6 of that was piercing, and the rest of it was evil damage.
Okay. Does evil damage do anything particularly
No,
nasty to
not
me?
unless you have weakness to evil or something,
Okay.
or resistance to evil. Asher.
What does frightened do? Oh, you just added in.
Yes, you should just be able to
Oh, okay, there it is.
put it in a condition.
And it's frightened 3.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Oh, no,
right.
I
I'm
said
just
frightened
making
three,
sure
right?
I've
Yeah,
never had to do
You
it.
said frightened 3 for Asher and Gunn.
Yes. So at the end of your turn, you lose 1 level of frighten.
Okay.
But otherwise it's basically a -3 to everything. And next turn it'll be a -2 to everything, etc.
Not attacks from the look of it. AC checks and saving throws, or attacks checks.
Attacks are a check in the system.
Okay.
All right. So
I mean that makes sense.
I'm gonna move 10, 15, 20, and I can see the dog from here.
Yes, you can see the dog on the stairs from there.
Okay. I'm gonna quick draw my crossbow.
Wow. All of these conditions have.
Yeah.
I'm not clicking on all these conditions. They're just going on by themselves.
Oh God.
Oh, I was just marking marking the fear. That's me.
Yeah, no, according to this thing, I've become flat-footed, frightened, immobile, and stupefied.
Oh, I
That's
see.
impressive.
Maybe I'm not looking. Okay, Asher, sorry, you moved into
Okay.
position and
And I'm gonna quick draw crossbow.
did you hunt target or no?
Oh, yes, I will hunt target. That's a good idea. So I'll hunt
Okay.
target and then I'll quick draw.
Okay, you
Thank-
hunt target, quick draw, fire.
I'll try. Oh, a natural 1 for 11.
Okay, you fire, but you've got a jittery hand and you just
I'm
kind of
straight
hit
up
the wall.
spooked.
Yep, you spooked.
Ooh.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. You're now frightened 2 instead. Gun.
Okay. Oh gosh, what just happened? My windows just disappeared. From where I stand, very frightened, I am going to raise my shield to protect myself,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack this doggo, evil dog.
Evil
who's
doggo.
attacked me.
Dark Phelan.
And flicks are kind of, I might be lagging. I wonder if that's why this beat is freaking out on me. I have made a click, and
Roll20 does seem to have just suddenly gotten very slow.
It does not like the conditions.
Oh, does it not?
I
It does
sort
not
of-
like the conditions. The way that it seems to be
Okay.
applying it is.
I might have, I might have added like 5 conditions to myself, and then tried to take them off.
Oops.
Well, I went and added 1, and it's been sitting here churning. I restarted Roll20 just to.
Okay.
That helps.
I think I've got my okay. Ooh, and I've got
Alright, that rolled. Hey,
yeah, it finally rolled.
That's a
Yeah,
pretty
And
good
so
roll.
that's a 22 after we take the fear out.
22. Okay. 22. Yes, that will hit the creature. Even with the fear. Roll the damage.
And that's 10 points, but and then again -3. Is it to the
Okay.
damage and the check, or is it?
Oh. Yes, fear also applies to damage. I'm
Okay, that's what I thought.
99% sure. I'll look at the thing. Fear.
Frightened.
I mean, I
All checks and.
Oh, no, just checks and DCs, not damage. Okay.
okay. 10 points of damage, 3 fire.
I think it might have been. Sorry, that was. Fuck. I'm messing everything up. Oh my goodness,
We'll get it.
20. Okay. Alright. That was your second action, third action?
I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay, go ahead.
For a 6.
Okay, you swing again, but the fear takes you, and you hit the. You end up hitting the wall and kind of clangs, and you just kind of shiver. That is the end of your turn. You are now frightened 2. Top of the round, Greshy.
All right. Greshy's gonna try casting a spell again, I think. Perhaps. You know, in theory. It's loading. Things are
I
not
see.
happy on my end. So Just trying to get anything to cooperate. May just roll manually at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if you know your bonus, you can just roll manually. That's fine.
Gee, crickets. Okay, well, here's a question for you.
Mhm.
If I stepped forward and angled myself past Gunn, can I cast a cone up the stairs without hitting Gunn?
Yes, technically.
Okay. I don't think I have enough actions to do that, or to do what I was hoping to do this turn, so we will go ahead and cast Electric Arc past Gunn once more. So I
Okay.
believe that makes it a DC 18 reflex save that they'll have
Yes,
to do.
because it goes down because of your fear.
Yeah, and it automatically fixed it. So it's
Okay.
17 total, or 7 total damage.
So it was a regular failure from the front one, and the back one also regular failures. They both take 7 points of electrical damage.
All right, and then third action,
Zap.
Greshy's going to go ahead and step forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is the Hound's turn. And both Greshy and Phelan are no longer afeared, as the fear subsides. Okay. Let's see, the Hounded front is actually going to back out. Wait, I guess it'll attack first and then back out. That makes more sense. Okay, it's going to attack. Bite. Chomp chomp. That is... Ooh. That is a 30 to hit Gun.
AC is currently 20. So that is
Okay.
like with the shield up, but with the fear.
Okay, so this is double damage, so I roll this twice.
Oof.
That plus that. That is 24 points of damage.
Ah!
Yikes. Big yikes. Okay.
From a big crunchy bite right in your, well, depends on whether or not you're shield blocking.
I was shield blocking.
Well, sorry, it depends on whether or not
I'm
you're
not
using the
going to-
reaction.
I'm not going to use a shield block reaction, no.
Okay, so you take the full 24 points of damage as it bites into your chest. It's going to try and take a second attack. That is... that one's only a... Wait, what? Sorry. That's an 18 to hit.
That won't hit.
Okay. It's going to use its third action to back out, and the other one is going to move action forward. And attack with the second action. Natural 1, attack with the third action. That is a that plus that. 19 to hit.
Nope. I'm
Okay.
safe.
Yay.
Except for the big gaping hole.
Yeah.
Great. That's
No.
All right,
For
Asher,
my-
you're up.
Oh, here I am. And my hunt prey ran away.
dead.
What a jerk. Okay, well, let's do this again. So I'm gonna hunt prey this new one.
Okay.
In the front now. I'm gonna reload my crossbow. And I'm
Reload
gonna
it.
take a shot at it. For a natural 20.
For 30?
A 30.
Yes, that is a
Yeah.
critical hit. Roll double
Take
damage.
that.
Wow.
Do 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 do. All right. So I
And then
have
plus
a
4 on top of that.
9 plus 9 plus 4, so 18 plus 4, 22.
22 points of damage. A hefty strike right into the creature's neck. It starts to bleed out this black ichor.
More liquid for my jar.
Yes.
No, you don't want that.
So that was all 3 of your actions. Gun.
Yeah.
This hound is very injured.
Oh gosh. That means my best chance to save myself is probably to finish it off.
Perhaps
So
trust your
I'm
healer.
gonna aim for that first. With an 18 on the dice, 28 minus 2, 26.
26 will hit. Go and roll damage. It's not a crit.
12 points of damage.
Okay, that 12 is enough to cleave through the creature. It howls an otherworldly howl and actually disappears
No.
into the mists. It's like becomes just like a shadowy mist as it dies.
Did that do anything to the fear? This was the one that
No, it does not.
was the first place. Okay, just checking. Yeah, that one that's up there has still got a big chunk of my chest in its mouth. I guess I want that back.
Okay, so you go moving up the stairs.
I'm gonna step in and swing my sword. Like, hey,
Okay, you
Can't.
swing and
I have a
It's all-
10, so.
okay, the dog jumps out of the way. Top of the round, Greshy.
Well, I wish he hadn't gone out of sight there, but all right.
Greshy, go.
That's fine. Greshy will just take a step forward and
You cannot see, so the walls are a little bit further out than that. You can't see the dog from where you are.
I don't need to see the dog. I'm not looking for the dog. I was looking for
I see.
Gunn.
I see.
I was
Got it.
going to heal him, but then he left my sight, so I had to move to actually be able to do so.
Okay.
But it's fine. He already took care of half the problem. But I will go ahead and charge up some more of that light green energy and flow it directly into Gunn this time. And we'll cast Heal at second level for 25 points of damage back to Gunn.
Okay. Take a 25 heal.
Oh.
We were just
wow,
talking
that's-
earlier about whether I should be holding
that's
on to
much better.
healing spells or not, and it turns out sometimes it's useful. So that's my turns.
If you take a crit from a hellhound, yeah.
That was rough. Wouldn't want you going down without a good fight.
Okay. Well, now that you stepped in the hound's range, it's going to try and strike at you. Bites at your leg.
I'm only a little bit
wait.
afraid now.
It's actually going to howl. Oh, yeah, this is the one that did not howl?
Yes.
Yes, the one in front is... yeah, okay. So this one is going to howl again. Everybody give me another will save.
Oh, goodness.
All right. That's only a 16 for Greshy.
I'm gonna use my reaction to add 2
A
to my,
13.
Okay.
17 for Phelan.
giving me a 19.
A 19. Okay, Gunn, you save. The rest of you don't. So you take frightened 3. And Gunn, you
Alright.
just take a frightened.
Scared again.
Take 1. Does
Yes.
that raise my
So-
1 to 2?
No, it just replaces your 1 with a new 1.
Okay.
So it's just still 1.
Yeah, it won't stack. Okay. That was 2 actions for that, and third action is going to be to attack you. Tried to scare you. As a 22 to hit.
That does hit,
Does hit, okay.
but it's not a crit this time, thankfully.
No kidding there.
16 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
As it lays a big old chomper right into your leg. Asher.
Oh, this is so scary. Okay. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I can't get into the space behind it.
Yeah, not quite.
Oh dear. Alright. I'm gonna just use my whole move, since I'm doing it anyway. And then I'm going to...
So Asher goes running up the stairs past Gunn, around to try and get behind the hound.
Alright, I'm gonna drop my crossbow as an action. Or not, as a free action. My bad.
Yep.
And take out my cold iron dagger and try and stab it.
Okay. Give me a stab.
A 28
And is that with the -3?
minus 3, 20, 25.
25. That is a hit. Roll damage.
Yes. Alright.
And this one is not hunted, or did you just hunt it?
I didn't hunt this one.
Okay.
I could have hunted it, but I didn't. I should have hunted it, but I
That's
didn't.
fine.
So it's
Gives
a
you another
4.
chance to stop it.
Okay, let me just double check a thing that it's not weak to cold iron. No, it is not. Okay, so it takes a total of 4 piercing damage as you jab the dagger in its back, and it howls.
I
Gunn.
guess now I'll hunt target it
Oh,
since I
okay,
have
now you
a
can
action.
All right, hunt away, and your fear drops down to 2.
Hooray
Gunn.
for me.
All right, so I'm going to alpha strike this bitch. We got a
Okay.
27 to hit.
27 will hit, or 26, I guess.
actually.
Yeah.
For 10 points.
10 points of damage. You land a good solid strike at its hind legs. It yelps and twists back towards you. Still up.
Okay, well, that's not very good.
No,
Okay,
that's
second
not.
attack is a
6 on the second
total
attack.
6. That is not hit.
And I'm reconsidering swinging again with a. I think only a natural 20 would probably hit, so I'm gonna go and raise shield.
Okay, you hesitate for a moment, deciding whether or not to go aggressive. You instead decide to take the defense and hold up your shield. Your fear passes. You are no longer afeared. Top of the round, Greshy.
All right.
Oh yeah, did you roll for Phelan for the fear?
I did.
Earlier?
He
You did?
he rolled a 17, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he rolled a 17,
Got
so
it.
he
All right.
did not succeed.
Okay, so you're both afeared.
We're both afeared, and we're both afeared 3.
Okay.
Shazbot. And I can't even see him to zap him from here, can I?
No, not really.
No.
Not from the base of the stairs. It is up and around a corner.
Well, we will do a thing that's probably not smart, and we'll have Phelan go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and is there enough room for him to squeeze behind to get there?
Yes, there's enough room to stand there.
All right, and then Phelan will go ahead and give him a chomp, or an attempted chomp, since he's a bit distracted.
A flanking chop.
Okay, Phelan goes in for the counter bite. Sorry, that's
I think it's
your total?
23, but it becomes a 25, I think, with flanking.
okay.
Yep.
That is a hit, but not a crit. Roll damage.
All right, for 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. A hefty chunk right out of its backside. Now it's turned around. This hound is on its last legs.
Unfortunately, I don't think Greshy can get into a place to do anything about it. You know what? Screw it. We'll try. Can you stand here?
Yes, Greshy can move up and stand out on a precarious ledge.
Oh no.
Because this is not going to turn out badly at all. And he's going to try and smack him on the head with his staff.
Did you have your staff out?
Yes.
Okay.
He's basically always got his staff out. It's just whether he's got his hand free or not, which right now he does, but
Okay, 11 minus 3 will not hit. You
No, it will not.
swing at the hound. The hound dodges out of the way, and with multiple people here, it's going to bite out at Greshy.
all right.
Well, that it's gonna feel regretful about. That it will hesitate.
Highly unlikely it's going to stop it, but that's fine.
Well, okay, so 25 to hit Greshy.
Does hit is not a crit.
Okay, even with the minus 2 to your AC.
Barely. Not a crit,
Okay.
but still not a crit.
All right. I'm sad. Well, the hound is sad. But
Hi, G.
it'll still do the damage. Is Greshy good?
Greshy is neutral.
Greshy's neutral. Okay.
Greshy is neutral. He is a lawful neutral.
Okay, so he actually takes less damage, as it turns out. We roll in the box. That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Ow. That
Minus
doesn't hurt.
Bites into you.
5
Sorry,
or
what?
Oh, you
minus
didn't.
5 for the hesitation.
Oh, minus
Yeah, I
the
said, I
station.
said, I said he's guilty. He's a bad dog, and he shouldn't be attacking a...
Yes, you did say bad dog, so it went through with the attack, but is enfeebled too.
All right, so Greshy takes 3 damage then instead of 8.
Yes. It's still gonna try and, well, yeah, now that it's surrounded. It'll do. No, it's actually gonna try and tumble. Yeah, it's gonna try and slip through Greshy's, no, Asher's square. So this is a natural 1.
Ha!
It's gonna try again. That's better. That is what, 13 plus that. That's a 24 versus your, I think, athletics. Oh, your reflex DC. What's your reflex modifier?
It's 11.
Your reflex modifier is
11 for your
11, so you have
reflex?
21. Okay, but that still beats it. So,
Okay.
wait, shit, -2. Fuck. 24, 52, but
Still
you're also
beats it.
-2. Okay, so that still beats it. Just gonna move around and run. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, he gets over there. Oh. 10 more.
Is that
Okay,
up
so
or down from where we are?
down? So it runs, it slips past Asher, around the altar, down the stairs, towards the sort of main chamber of this mini cathedral here. Asher.
Sure.
Okay.
The main chamber whose doors are closed, right?
Yes, the doors are closed.
I'm gonna drop my dagger, pick up my crossbow. Is picking up an action?
Yes, picking up is 1 action.
Okay, so that's my first action.
So
I'm
first
gonna
action.
reload the crossbow. Then I'm gonna try and shoot the dog.
Okay, shoot
I'm
away.
far away from the crossbow. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
There it is. Let's do our best. 18 minus 2, 18, 17, 16.
16 will not hit, just barely. You fire, you end up hitting one of these pillars in the room.
Does enfeebled affect the doggos?
Oh, god damn it. Yes.
I think it does,
AC?
actually.
I think so.
Enfeebled is...
Oh no, enfeebled is just
No.
strength-based checks that he sees.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so not AC. Nope. I think it did in the playtest. So I need to remember things better. Okay, so yeah, that missed Asher. That was your 3rd action. So Gunn, it's your turn. And Asher, your fear goes down to 1.
Considering waiting until Greshy gets out of my way
For what?
to step up and shoot at the thing with my longbow that I
Oh,
have.
with your longbow?
Okay.
I mean, you're at the bottom of the round. I don't think you can delay.
I mean, if you
Uh,
delay, then you're just missing a turn for this round.
Right, and you're... But it's...
I'm saying you just be wasting your turn. So you may as well move and shoot it.
No, I would move up to the top of the next round, right? I could go at like a 20 on the next round.
Yes, you. I will allow it. Yes.
Okay.
I mean... Okay,
Normally delay does not let you go across rounds, but I don't care
Really?
usually, so I allow it. Yeah.
Huh.
It's
Okay.
just, that's how they wrote it. I'm not sure.
Interesting. That the last...
It's
so that
in
means, like,
case
the
other
last
things
person-
come into initiative order. That's usually when it matters.
Interesting. Okay. Well, no, I'll take my action. I'm gonna.
I
have
mean,
to move
like I said, I allow.
I'm gonna have
delaying
to
across
move
rounds.
anyway, so I will move over to here.
Okay, you move up next to the black altar that's covered in ashes and bones.
In fact, if I'm moving, I'm going to go. Let's see, that's about half my movement. That is another half, so I should be able to get to this. Should be able to turn the corner. Oh, these stairs are down.
Yeah, those stairs are going down.
Does that mean that there's
It's just normal speed.
normal speed?
Yeah.
Okay. With 2 moves, I can get up next to this beast pretty
Okay.
easily.
You can.
All right. Nice.
May even be able to get to here.
Yep.
Okay.
So.
I'm gonna kind of cut it off and taking a single attack on it.
What's your speed?
I think it's 25 because it would be -5 from
Yeah.
armor and +5 from fleet.
Okay, yeah, you have enough room. Enough speed. So go ahead.
I have a 20 to hit.
Okay, so you make your way around and down the stairs of the altar, trying to cut off the hound's path. You
Slide in.
back up against the wall, swing overhand, slicing the dog's head off, and it just dissolves into a dark mist.
Only Greshy had gotten that flapping with the staff, it would have been done. That's a better way of putting it down.
It had 1 health. Rip.
Right. Well then.
Well, I'm rolling damage anyway.
Okay. Let's see what you do.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the
But,
damage.
all right, fine.
No, do it.
Yeah, that's good.
Not bad. That's solid.
10
Ten
damage.
is
Yeah,
good.
I've been on the high side on, I think, every damage roll.
I think when you're hitting hard, which is really nice.
Okay, as the fear fades and the last howls of the hound fade from this world, you find yourselves here in the midst of this kind of spooky cathedral. A black altar with ashes piled on top of it, a strange statue of a woman with a jackal's head towering over it. And that is where we shall end the session for today.
I just have one question. Are the ashes and whatever else is on the altar still warm?
You would have to go approach and touch them. They're not currently on fire, no. They're not smoldering or anything.
Right. Are we gonna stay in initiative order, or are we gonna have?
Oh, there's no initiative. You've ended combat.
Then I would do the thing. I think that was what I was implying. Is I would go up and check if they're
Sure.
still warm.
Next time. This is a cutoff.
Oh,
We'll note it for next time.
fine.
We
The
know the
lead-in.
mystery.
I just thought it might help the cliffhanger. The answer was yes.
Gunn walks up and touches the bones, and the screen fades to black.
I don't touch
You can. Okay, so Gunn walks his way over slowly, reaches out to touch the
no
touch
touching.
the ashes.
No touch.
Okay.
No touching.
No actual touching.
Feel for
No
warmth.
touching.
Feel for warmth.
Okay, you reach out, attempt to feel for any warmth, and no, the ashes are stone cold. And that's where we will cut off for real.
There we go.
Alright.
That's what I was trying to do you a favor here.
Trying to set up some dramatic tension here.
All right. I think that does it for us today. That was another fun session. I think. Hopefully, there's a lot of combat.
It was.
Oh, that went quite well.
All right, I guess everybody's pretty injured. 2 people are
Yeah.
injured.
I'm okay.
Quite well by some measures.
Thank you for the polite applause, chat. I think that'll do it for today. This has been another episode of Third Action. Normally here on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/Third Action. You can also find us on the YouTubes, podcast apps, whatever your favorite podcatcher is. iTunes.
Is that what they're
Google.
calling it nowadays, the
I
children?
think there's apps called podcatchers. I don't know. I'm not really a podcasty
The pod catcher.
nerd.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Catch the pod.
I think I've heard a podcasting friend say it once. I don't know. Whatever. Hope everybody enjoyed our Goblin Adultery session.
I sure did. So hopefully.
And hopefully
Someone-
we'll be back next week at the normal time. Instead,
Yes.
just had to rearrange a little bit this week. Hope people don't mind too much. Should be fine. You don't care. Nobody cares. It's fine. It's all fine.
It's good. Everyone's good.
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night.